Yo, what's going on everyone? It's Cap, and today I decided I'd give you guys my top 3 tips I could give any new player to Warface Breakout. I've been playing the game a lot since it was released, and I've picked up a lot of tips and tricks that I can give you guys, but in this video I just wanted to focus on the top 3 I'd give to new players, since I think this game does have a steeper learning curve than if you were just coming from playing Search and Destroy on Call of Duty or something. So let's go ahead and get into it. Tip number 1 is going to be sensitivity. Just to be honest with you, the default sensitivity is way too slow, and you're never going to be able to flick onto targets that could be behind you or something. You're always going to be taking way too long to turn around, and by that time they're going to gun you down. So I would definitely find a sensitivity you're comfortable with, but at the same time you can flick shot if you need to. But at the same time you don't really need a high sensitivity. Like in Call of Duty, I run a really high sense just so I can, be all over the place, because Call of Duty is pretty fast paced for the most part. But in this game, no one really moves that fast. Like, yeah, they can sprint, but even then, their sprinting isn't that fast, so you don't need a ridiculously high sensitivity. I would say something like a mid-high, like, just bump it up a few from default, see how you feel, see if you can hit these flick shots when you need to or whatever, and just make sure that it's high enough that you can get what you need done, but make sure that it's low enough that you're not going to miss your shots trying to aim down sights on somebody. You just want to find a sensitivity that you're comfortable with, and you're set to go. Sensitivity has always been something I've had problems with. I literally adjust my sensitivity in every game I play, like every day. I don't know what it is, and I'm sure a lot of other people are like that too. But yeah, definitely mess with your sensitivity. That's going to be a big part of helping you get better at this game. Tip number 2 that I can give any new player is definitely think about what you're buying in the store and use your money wisely. I see a lot of people just go into the store, buy the most expensive gun they can, don't leave with grenades or anything like that, and then whenever they die during the round, they just lose that really expensive gun anyways. You definitely want to go into the shop, especially if you're playing hardcore mode where you have to buy your own armor. You want to go in and see what you need before you think about upgrades. Don't underestimate the handguns in this game, the secondaries. They're really lit, actually. I've went whole games just using handguns and came out positive. Definitely go in and get lethals like grenades and stuns. I've gotten a lot of kills from grenades just chucking them down places I think an enemy is going to be, or I know an enemy's at from looking at the minimap. So yeah, tip number 2, definitely use your few seconds to really think about what you need from the shop. Don't just buy the most expensive thing because you got the cash to do so. And tip number 3 is honestly the most important tip that I could give anyone ever, and that is teamwork and communication. It is literally the name of the game. This is a strategic or a tactical first-person shooter. Teamwork and communication, callouts, all of that is super important. I've gotten into a lot of games lately where no one's communicating, no one's talking, and we just keep dying because no one's making a game plan and everyone's just trying to play for kills. That's another thing. A lot of people think that the game's just all about getting kills. True, you can win a round just from killing everyone on the other team, but the main objective is you want to either plant or defuse bomb. And yeah, teamwork and communications, you definitely want to learn some callouts, which that comes with game knowledge. The more you play, the more you get used to these maps. You're going to be coming up with callouts and you're going to be getting better at it. But there's even simple callouts you could do if you're still new. I know a lot of players, whenever they die, they just kind of like, oh, I died, and then they scroll through their phone while they wait for the next round. I used to be guilty of doing that, so I know how it is. But even if you aren't aware of where you are when you died or something like that, and you don't know how to make a call out, the easiest thing you could do is just look at the minimap, and every time like one of your teammates die, there'll be a blue X, and all you could, just to help out on your team, you could say on my X, and then your teammate could look for the most recent blue X, and they know generally where some enemies are. It's really simple stuff, but I mean, honestly, if you use it, it's gonna help out your team a lot, and it's gonna help you guys get the dub. So yeah, just to pretty much wrap everything up, basically, fix your sensitivity, find something comfortable that you're gonna be able to play very good and very accurate with. Don't buy anything you don't necessarily need. Always leave the shop with what's gonna help you win. And teamwork, callouts, make sure you have a good team. Yeah, I play the game solo a lot. Not all my friends play this, but I've definitely met people while playing this game. but you know, you can always do, I mean, it has a pinging option, but not only that, just watching how your team does stuff. For example, if I'm ever solo queuing and I'm in a game with a team that's not being like talkative at all, and we're not making calls to each other and coming up with strategies of how we can win this round, usually I'll just find the guy that has C4 and I'll follow him around, because I mean, if I can just carry him and make sure he plants, then boom, I mean, that's an easy win. You definitely want to plan like a strategy. You want to do something. You want to have a good team ultimately. Whenever the rank game mode eventually comes to this game, the teams that have good teamwork are going to be the ones that shine. It doesn't matter how well you do on your own while you solo queue. When rank comes around, like, the high players are always going to be ones that have good foundations and teamwork. So it's literally the name of the game. But yeah, guys, those are my top 3 tips for any new player. I hope this helps. As I said, I've got a lot of other tips that I can give you guys, and I'm going to. Honestly, I'm really enjoying this game. I like making content on it, and if you guys enjoy me making content on it, you know what to do. Show some love, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that. I'll catch you guys later.